As we look a little closer at the Ferrari model, we're going to take a glance at some additional resources that you're going to have access to eventually. If I click on First 6 Weeks and open that folder, the standards icon is where we have already shown you where the student expectations are housed. Right under that, though, there's a unit documents folder. If I open that up, you'll notice 6 different tabs. There's a unit overview, and we'll just click on that gear at the bottom, and you'll notice the unit overview is going to contain concepts and key understandings. It's going to have some guiding questions, and then just some teacher suggestions that might help you along the way. This is a document that you're going to be able to just view on the screen. You can print it. You see there's a print icon. Or you can use this in your plans as well. If you're one that just wants it all together and you want to place it in your lesson plans, you're going to have that option by clicking that icon. If we close that out, you're also going to have a vocabulary tab. And if I open that up, I'm going to find some words, some definitions, any vocabulary that is important for the kids to know to be successful in this unit. From there, you're going to see some lessons, and this is more or less a suggested planning guide for you with some activities that are going to be available to you district-wide that are going to make sure and hit those targets and give you an idea of which of the student expectations they're going to be covering. The structures and strategies, this is again a work in progress, but this is going to give you some ideas. If I'm teaching 5.5A, maybe using a KWL chart is going to be valuable, and we can help by putting some suggestions in there for structures and strategies to use in your classroom. A list of resources is also going to be available to you, and this is going to give you an idea of what the district has for you. Required resources are going to be those that are district-wide. The recommended resources might be something that if your campus has some extra money, this is something we would recommend getting. And then suggested resources, that just takes it a little bit farther, a little more extension for you, but some great things that you can use to pull upon that you know are going to be approved by the district for teaching those particular student expectations. Finally, there's going to be some assessment questions for you, and once again, this is going to be a work in progress. Some units have very fully developed assessments, and some are going to just kind of get built as we go along. For 5th grade, for 6 weeks, for example, this is a pretty complete exam that you could use at the end of your unit if you wanted to. And it's going to give just a overall look at the student expectations that were covered within a particular unit or a particular 6 weeks. So once again, those are going to just be added as you go, but for now, as soon as they're loaded in, you can use them in your plans, you can print them, you can just take a look at them to give yourselves an idea, but all that's going to be right there at your fingertips. Okay, once you plan a day, let's say you're ready to move on to the next week. If you open that calendar back up, you can click on any date that you want and go right back to your calendar, and you're ready to go for the next day. So you can plan as far in advance as you want. You're also going to have some choices about sharing with your team and lots of different ways that's going to make your planning life much, much easier than it is now.